Hello and welcome to our documentary of a safari tour in South Africa. We were mainly interested in the animals, but also wanted to see a bit of the country and the scenery. Since we, my wife and myself, were already in the retirement age, we didn't want to take any risk and hired a tour company with a complete package. So everything was included, driving from Johannesburg down to the city of Durban on the Indian Ocean, with stops on the road and staying at Kruger National Park, hoping to see lion, leopard, the 5 iconic animals of Africa, elephant, rhino and the buffalo. As a short preview, all our expectations were surpassed by far. The city of Durban was the end of our guided tour. Second half was from Port Elizabeth down to Cape Town, which we drove on our own on a rented car. But now starts the beginning of our guided tour. Kruger National Park is close to Johannesburg and our first overnight stay, going on a late afternoon game drive that lasted into the night. Okay, we are excited what we can see. Let's go! Wow! From now on, the camera has to be at the ready at all times. You never know what's going to happen the next seconds. Also, enough film material and spare batteries are recommended. Looks like our start is beginning very good. It is possible to see all 5 main animals here: lion, leopard, elephant, rhino and buffalo here, but for that you have to stay a longer time. Impala. The sun is going down and a herd of wildebeest is crossing the road, and the lion looks to be after it, but it is a 50-50 deal. Weird noises are coming from the bush. A small lake is the water source for all the animals. Looks like a hippo and a heron. The guide has a spotlight in his hand, searching for activities. Johannesburg is over, and the next morning on the road we're heading towards Kruger National Park. These formations are called the 3 rendezvous, and we are on a scenic panorama drive. Having arrived at the Dimpavati Safari Lodge, we will be staying for 2 nighs. It turned out to be one of the best places we've seen, has all the modern conveniences, with swimming pool. From here we will be making game drives into Kruger National Park for the next 2 days. Beautiful landscaped. Evening dinner is served with a romantic atmosphere. Afterwards, a traditional dance group performed. We begin our first game drive in Kruger National Park, the checking in office. From here on, we have to abide by the strict rule, never leave your car. In case of breakdown, use your phone. And all pictures are shot through the open car window. The first animals we see are kudos. Many trees have still not grown any leaves, and the elephant eats bare branches off the tree. Kulu. I have to assure you that I'm a hobby photographer, not professional. A camera with a 10x zoom, but with modern camera equipment you can make much better pictures. Impala. Our first game drive lasts about 5 hours. Early next morning we are on the road again. We can't believe we see pictures like this on a daily norm. Hopefully they will remain like this for future generations. Rhinos. We are making daily round trips in different locations of the park, hoping to see different animals. Warthogs can be pretty aggressive. Lots of birds feeding off the hippo. Oh. Unfortunately, we couldn't get any closer to the leopard. It's feeding. Our guide tells us there's white and black rhino, with the white one being on the extinction list. Most animals are used to cars and simply ignore them, but we never thought to get so close to lions, giraffes, buffaloes and other animals. It's exciting. Quite a few damn lions caused a traffic jam. Our guide keeps space with the lion and I can shoot through the open window.
Whoa.
I noticed the lion in the rearview mirror. It gave me a look and just kept walking on as if there is nothing to worry about. The lions are following those impalas, but our guide tells us as long as the distance between is big enough, the lions have no chance. So they will probably wait for an ambush in the dark. We decide to make a lunch break at another camp. There's always interesting scenery for me to take a picture. They have built the shed around the trees, using the shadow to their advantage. Quite clever. Roads are mostly natural, but still pretty good. I am using copy-free background music. Even so, the animals are pretty used to cars, but they're still very curious and stop you sometimes. I wonder what they are thinking about. And we are about to arrive at our next campsite, Bergenthal. Nicely landscaped. They have to be very cautious because crocodiles are hiding in the water. Elephants congregate where they find water for a nice mud bath. She wants to chase the crocodiles away. They don't move a muscle. Oh my God, a dead elephant? We waited and finally it moved and got up very slowly. Finally, it manages to get some water. On both sides of our car are lions. On the road to our next overnight stay in the Kingdom of Swaziland. It is surrounded by South Africa, probably has close ties with it. The camp is on the romantic side, no electricity, just candlelight, and after checking in we are going on a game drive. This monster is just coming from a mud bath, but two other rhinos blocking the bath. Is there going to be trouble? For the moment, just a standoff. The bigger one doesn't like the odds and after a while just trots off. The driver says, never challenge an elephant for the right of way. Elephants are the king of the road. The driver got us really close to the lion. There are always attractions coming up on the road and we stop, find out if it's worth a stay. We made an hour-long boat trip. herd of waterbucks drinking, but they are aware of the crocodiles. And then we arrive at another important safari park, Shushului, for another very interesting stay. The area is for the first time a bit mountainous and is our last game park. Arriving at the city of Durban on the Indian Ocean means the end of our guided tour. We stay a couple of days sightseeing. A lot of the attractions are at the beach, where we are relaxing, enjoying the sights. It's a very colorful show with the rickshaws walking up and down the beach. I can't believe, according to the calendar, this is the end of winter. But the temperature and the scenery looks like the middle of summer. Now starts our second part of our journey from the city of Port Elizabeth to Cape Town. Now we are completely independent, made our own plans, rent a car and drive along the Indian Ocean shoreline south, stopping at places according to our prior research of the route. First stop is Addo Elephant National Park, and we are getting a private game drive. Vultures. I'm lost with the name of this one. Jackal? But here get it right. Mongoose. We learn from the game warden that the feathers of the ostrich were once more expensive than gold. Kudu. There are many private game bars around, so we visit them occasionally. Those lions were just fed. The advertisement on the highway made us stop at this place, Birds of Eden, and investigate. It is truly what the name said, a dream of bird lovers and a photographer's delight. An amazing display of colors. northern pheasant, we spent so much time at this place that our schedule for that day was totally thrown out and we had to make last-minute decisions right now. So we decided to continue with our bird tour because most of those birds were totally new to us. And we probably never see them again. My camera was also very happy seeing so many shapes and so many wonderful colors. This flower is called the bird of paradise. We made another by chance stopover at the city of Hermanus. Again, a sign on the highway indicated a whale festival is in place, and we wanted to participate and see what's going on. I guess it's an old custom, they even have a whale crier. The whole place was in a festival mood and we tried to see some whales too. Here's the first one. But they're mostly too far offshore to get a good picture. Look at this one. It is hanging in the lobby of our hotel. Only the end is real. Again, a nice surprise and a change of pace. So we stayed one night and the following days we got to meet African penguins. Somehow we overlooked this feature on our research and are pretty glad to find them. Wow, they're lining up like in the army in an attack formation, trying to overrun me? Perhaps. The young ones look really funny. The road along the Indian Ocean is very scenic and a pleasure to drive in sunlight. We have been told that's not always the case. Cape of Good Hope was on our itinerary, and as you can see, it's also on a lot of other people's. Stay clear of the baboons. Their teeth are very sharp.
Unbelievable.
There is an easy way to get up, but we prefer walking. And after 3 hours, we are back on the road. The road over Chatman Peak offers many scenic outlooks, and by now we are getting used to drive on the wrong side of the road. The mountains in the background are called the 12 Apostles, and we are about at the end of our drive. Final destination is Cape Town, the mother city of South Africa. As soon as we're settled in, we take a sightseeing tour. An iconic city hall with pictures of Nelson Mandela, The next day follows a must visit up to Table Mountain. The lookouts with the scenery are the highlights of the city. Hiking around Signal Hill was a tough challenge. In the background, Robben Island, the place where Nelson Mandela was for 27 years in prison. The cabin is turning 360 degrees while going up or down. A tired look back at Signal Mountain. A last beautiful sunset and the memory of a trip of a lifetime we will be taking back home for the rest of our lives. Thank you very much, South Africa.